This activity is from chapter 4, that is a packet tracer activity that is entitled as the connecting a wired and wireless. So this is the addressing table, and then the objectives of this activity is: first, connect to the cloud; second, connect router 0; third is connect remaining devices; fourth is verify connections; and five is examine the physical topology. So the background is: when working in Packet Tracer, a lab environment, or a corporate setting, you should know how to select the appropriate cable and how to properly connect devices. This activity will examine device configurations in Packet Tracer, selecting the proper cable based on the configuration and connecting the devices. This activity will also explore the physical view of the network in Packet Tracer. So, the part 1 of this activity is connect to the cloud. Step 1. Connect the cloud to router 0. At the bottom left, click the orange lightning icon to open the available connections. So this is the connections, and then choose the correct cable to connect router 0 to F the cloud 6. So cloud is a type of switch, so use a copper straight through connection. If you attach the correct cable, the link lights and the cable turn green, so it has the connection. It is already connected. So next, connect the cloud to cable modem. Choose the correct cable to connect cloud um Caution 7 to modem port 0. So it has the connection also. So step 2, connect the cloud to cable modem. Choose the correct cable to connect cloud Caution 7 to modem port 0. So if you attach the correct cable, the link lights on the cable turn. So I already connect a cable for this. So I use the Caution cable to connect the cloud to the cable modem. So as you can see, it has a green light, so I connect the correct cable. So next is part 2, connect router 0. So step 1, connect router 0 to router 1. Choose the correct cable to connect router 0 serial 0 slash 0 slash 0 to router 1 serial 0 0. So use one of the available serial cables. If you attach the correct cable, the link lights and the cable turn green. So the step 2, this is the router 0, and the router 1 is it is. So I use the serial serial DTE to connect it. So next is step 2. Connect router 0 to netaka.pka. So choose the correct cable to connect router 0 FA0/1 to netaka.pka. For FA0, routers and computers traditionally use the same wires to transmit 1 and 2 and receive 3 and 6. The correct cable to choose consists of these cross wires, although many NICs can now auto-sense which pair is used to transmit and receive. Router 0 and netaka.pka do not have auto-sensing NICs. If you attach the correct cable, the link lights on the cable turn green. So connect router 0 to netaka.pka is it is the router 0 and netaka.pka. So I use the cable which is the copper crossover to connect the router 0 and netaka.pka. So it is the only cable that is capable for it to become the dots become green. So it is the correct cable for it. So next is step 3. Connect router 0 to the configuration terminal. Choose the correct cable to connect router 0 console to configuration terminal RS232. This cable does not provide network access to configuration terminal but allows you to configure router 0 through its terminal. If you attach the correct cable, the link lights on the cable turn black. So, the router 0 and the configuration terminal is this cable I use is the console cable. So, it as you can see, the 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 dots here are the link lights for this cable, which is the console cable. So it is the console cable here. So the blue one, sky blue one, so it becomes black. So it is connected. It is the correct cable that is for router 0 and the configuration terminal to connect both of them. So step 2. Connect cable modem to wireless router. Choose the correct cable to connect modem port 1 and then to wireless router internet port. So it is the modem and this is the wireless router. So if you attach the correct cable, the link lights on the cable will turn green. So I use the copper straight through cable for them to connect. So as you can see, it has a green light. Next, step 3. Connect wireless router to family PC. Choose the correct cable to connect wireless router Ethernet 1 to family PC. If you attach the correct cable, the link lights on the cable turn green. So, wireless router. This is the wireless router and the family PC is it is. So, as you can see, the green lights are here. So, it means that the cable that is connected for it is correct. So I use the copper straight through cable to connect it for it to become green the cable, so it is connected. It is the correct cable. So next is part 4. Verify connections. Step 1. Test the connection from family PC to netacad.pka. So this is the family PC and command. So this is the family PC. So go to desktop and then command prompt and then and ping netacad.pka. So the netacad.pka is let's ping it. Nasabog na ang utak ko. Iya, iya, iya. Ayoko na. Kakain na dami mo kain. Ayoko na, ayoko na. Iya. Di ba? Bilis ah. Kisha. Congrats. Diyan po, na inaantay lang pala yun ulit tuloy, please. Oy, naka-on pa yung video ko. I-upload mo rin. Oo. Natuloy. So, as you can see, it has a reply on it when I ping the netacad.pka. So, the IP address of the netacad.pka is 10.0.0.254. So, let's try outside. When I pinged it, I use the command prompt. Then ping the word netacad.pka. So it's also correct because it replied, so it has a connection. So let's try the IP address of the netacad. So ping 10.0.0.254. 254. So it has a reply also. And it has a connection. It has a connectivity. So next is test the next is open the web browser and the web browser. So now part 4B step 1B is open the web browser and the web address http netocra.pka. So from family PC we will click the desktop and then we will choose this web browser. So we will type here the http colon and then double backslash and then netacad.pka. So go. So as you can see where we access the page or the web page of the netacad.pka, as you can see it displays my favorite page. So um we can access it. So let's next step 2, ping the switch from the home PC. So open the home PC command prompt and ping the switch IP address to if address to verify the connection. So this is the home PC and then we will go on desktop and then choose the command prompt. So to ping it we will check what is the IP address of the switch in addressing table. So this is the switch and this is its IP address. So let's copy it. Ping 172.16.0.2. So let's check if it has connection. So as you can see, it has a request timeout 2 and then 2 reply. So it has connection but not all. So not that. So next is we're now here on step 3. Open router 0 from configuration terminal. So this is the configuration terminal and then we will open the terminal. This is the terminal of configuration terminal and then we will choose or click OK and then just enter and here to view the router 0 command type show IP interface brief. So we will type here the show interface brief then enter. So show IP interface brief. Then so you can see these are the interfaces status of the interfaces. So we will use the command which is show IP interface brief to access or to display the status of the interfaces. So let's cross it. Next is part 5 to examine. Part 5 is examine the physical topology. So step 1, examine the cloud. Click the physical workspace tab or press Shift plus P and Shift plus L to toggle between the logical and physical workspaces. So these are the so we're now in logical workspaces. So we will go on physical workspace. So let's click it. Then click the home city icon. So this is the home city icon. And then we will click on the next is click the cloud icon. So this is the cloud icon. We will click it and then how many wires are connected to the switch in the blue rock? So this is the blue rock. So it has two wires that are connected to the switch. So next is we will go back and then we will return on the home city. So examine the primary network. Click the primary network icon. Hold the mouse pointer over the various cables. So this is the primary network. And then hold the mouse pointer over the various cables. So this is the cables and this is cables. So net ACAD and then router 0. So what is located on the table to the right of the blue rock? So to the right of the blue rock, it is the configuration terminal. So next is go back to the home city. Examine the secondary network. Click the secondary network icon. So secondary network, hold the mouse pointer over the various cables. So these are the cables, switch router 1, and then yeah, then why are there two orange cables connected to each device? So there are two orange cables that is connected, this one, or that is connected to each device because there are the fiber cables come because the fiber cables come in pairs, one for the transmission or to for transmit and the other is for receive. So next, click back to return to home. So next is examine the home network. So this is the home network. Why is there an oval mesh or covering the home network? So the oval mesh covering the home network is it represents the range of the wireless network. So when next is click the home network. So I click it. Then why is there no rack to hold the equipment? So as you can see, there is no rack that is displayed when I click the home network. So it has no rack um to hold the equipment. It is because the home networks are typically do not have racks. So next is we will go back home and then we will click the logical workspace tab to return to the logical topology. So now we're now in the topology we are now here in logical topology. So that's all guys. Thank you.